Welcome to the Pull Bag. Join us as we dig out our latest comics and discuss them with a rotating panel of the GCRN crew. So sit back and enjoy this week's Pull Bag.
Hello and welcome to episode 124 of the Pull Bag. I am your host TFG1Mike, and joining me is crickets. No one. That's right. Episode 124 of the Pull Bag is me by myself. I'm pulling a solo show, which everyone knows how much I hate solo shows. Well, I don't hate Optimus solo shows, but you get the idea. Just wanted to give everyone a little heads up about what's going to happen in year 4 of the Pull Bag. We are calling it year 4, a whole new bag. We're going to have a whole bunch of new and interesting content. We're going to bring back the After Darks to have more of those. I want to know if anyone listened to Joe Reed and I do a commentary, or as I call it here in the Pull Bag, a comic-tary, on the 1990 Turtles film, as we celebrated its 25th anniversary last year. Or was that a year ago? I don't remember. 2016, 2015, they all kind of run together these days. Do you guys want us to do more commentaries? Do you guys want us to do more comic book movie commentary kind of things? Not sure if Marvelous March is happening this year. Last year we had a bunch of various different coverage in Marvelous March. We had the Star Wars episode. We had the Superior Iron Man episode. We had the first ever Transformers US Classics Volume 1 episode, which the Volume 1 trade is out by IDW. It's been out for a while now, but it was my first time going back and actually reading the old Marvel Transformers, and yeah, I'm so glad I was not into comics in the 80s. Oh my god. 3 colors. Black, blue, yellow, and red. Okay, that's 4, but still. We had Batman Month last year as well. This year, I don't know what's going to happen for Batman Month. We may actually only have 3 episodes for Batman Month if what I'd like to cover actually gets covered. Last year I also had, I started making these master lists so everyone would not have to search the website geekcastradio.com for specific episodes they might want. I made a overall Transformers comics coverage post where I listed all the Transformers comics episodes that we've done in the Pull Bag. I made a Turtles post for, it's really been, at this point, it's been 2 years since Joe Reed and I have been doing the IDW TMNT comic stuff. If you haven't checked out our interviews with Bobby Curnow or Tom Waltz, please do so. Last year, I broadened my horizons to Zenescope Entertainment. I assume that's how you say the company's name, but or it could be Zenescope, I don't know. With their Robin Hood series by Pat Shand, written by Pat Shand, which Steve and I covered the first, was it 5 or 6 things in the first arc of the Robin Hood series from Zenescope. So I made a post for that. Obviously, Amy. Wow, I almost called Amy Jim. Holy crap. Amy, Nicole, and I covered the first year of IDW's Gem and the Holograms, and we did a first ever Pull Bag Halloween episode last year. Coming up in year 4, first of all, before we get to that, I would like to thank all the people who we interviewed in year 3. As I already mentioned, Bobby Curnow came back for an interview. Had the writer of Robin Hood, Pat Shand, on for the first time. Had John Barber, writer/senior editor at IDW Publishing, on. We talked about Truly Outrageous Transformers. Interviewed the writer for Gem and the Holograms, Kelly Thompson. Absolutely awesome, truly outrageous time there. Tom Zoller, Love and Capes and Long Distance writer. As I already mentioned, Tom Waltz. Something people might have missed last year was episode 100 of the Pull Bag, where we talked about number 1s. We talked about Descender number 1 at the time, the Silk number 1 and Spider-Gwen number 1, along with Batman Arkham Knight. Is it Arkham Knight or Arkham? Yeah, Batman Arkham Knight. So there was that. We did reach our 100th overall numbered episode. So coming up in year 4 of the Pull Bag. We're going to be doing, as I've mentioned previously, I think it was in episode 122, 123, the giant size. We're going to be doing eventually the Dark Gem storyline. We're going to be doing the Gem Valentine's Day issue as well. Dark Gem will be part 1, part 2, issues 11 to 13, and then 14 to 16. First time ever, people. Year 4, a whole new bag for the Pull Bag. First time ever. My Little Pony comics coverage in February, coming up next month. We're going to do Fiendship is Friendship February. And it's going to be myself and Nicole Beatles Diva Hailstorm. We're going to be talking about Friendship is Magic, Friends and Friends Forever, the 2 different ongoings for My Little Pony, Volume 1 of those trades. We're going to be talking about My Little Ponytails, the 2 volumes that collect the one-shots of the various ponies in Ponyville and Equestria. And we're also going to be talking about the 5-issue miniseries for Fiendship is Magic, which is the villain pony spotlights. As you heard a couple weeks ago, we reviewed the 6-issue miniseries for Batmite. I'm hoping Dane Lamont from Punisher Body Count will come back to cover Cowl Volume 2 from Image, The Greater Good. So we can wrap that coverage up. Jesse Jackson and I are going to be coming back for Love and Capes Volumes 3 and 4, so we'll be doing that. At some point, I do want to cover Tom Zoller's Long Distance. I've been meaning to get to a certain series, folks, for, I don't know, at least 2 out of the 4 years of the Pull Bag, at least as long as I've known about it. It's called Coffin Hill from Vertigo/DC, so I will get to that series if it kills me. Back to the Future from IDW. Steve and I will be continuing that coverage as well. Obviously, Joe and I will continue the Turtles coverage. Something new this year that's going to happen. Last year at some point in 2015, A. Barron and I got together and reviewed the 8-issue mini-comic series for DC's He-Man. This was the original Masters of the Universe digital series. I went back and did that because we had already reviewed the ongoing from 2013. So we're going to actually be getting to the Eternity War for He-Man. I'm hoping to get into more Zenescope stuff this year. There's a new ongoing series coming, Red Agent, which is Red Riding Hood, Brittany Waters. I hope everyone has been enjoying the Pull Bag over the last 3-4 years, and I hope that people continue to listen. Coming up next in episode 125, we're going to have a Holiday Leftovers episode. Episode 126 will be D4VE Volume 1, and then 127 will be D4VE Volume 2. The reason why I say Volume 1, Volume 2, D4VE is the first series, D4VE2 is the second series. So that'll be coming up. And then we've got, Fiendship is Friendship February with the Pony Comics. As I said, as of this recording, I'm not sure what exactly is going to work with Marvelous March this year. I don't know. I've been doing Marvelous March for 2 years, and I've enjoyed doing it. I've loved recording with the co-hosts that I've recorded with, but I'm just so far out of Marvel. I know I can go back and I can read previous stuff, and that's all well, good, and fine, and we can review that, and I don't need to or want to necessarily stay current with Marvel, but I'm just not sure. I'm really, really not sure. I almost want to do more Zenescope stuff than Marvel at this point. I don't know. So, the Pull Bag Year 4, I have a whole lot of cool stuff coming up. We've got tons and tons and tons of things that I want to get to, so who knows what we'll be getting to eventually here inside the Pull Bag. The 2 editions for Year 3 that happened at the tail end of Year 3 coming into Year 4 was that I created a Twitter and Facebook account for the Pull Bag. You can follow us at the Pull Bag on Twitter and go to facebook.com/the Pull Bag for the Facebook page. And I try to keep these updated as possible with things from comic book resources, whether those are retweets or whatever, either them or IDW or DC or whatever. On the Facebook page, I try to kind of tease upcoming episodes and put covers and stuff like that on there. The Pull Bag, we've been going strong for 4 years now. I'm still having fun doing the show. I hope everyone's having fun listening to the show. And make your great escape into comics, and I will catch you next time.
You've just heard the latest episode of the Pull Bag, the GCRN's comic review and discussion podcast. There are several ways to get in touch with us and leave feedback for the show. You can visit the website, geekcastradio.com, where you can comment on the episode and all of our different podcasts. You can rate our show on iTunes. Be sure to leave us feedback. Call the voicemail line, 502-526-5821. Please remember to tell us the show you were leaving the message for, and your name. Become a fan of us on Facebook by searching Geekcast Radio Network. Send us an email feedback at geekcastradio.com. Follow us on Twitter at geekcastradio. So until next time, make your great escape into comics and unleash the geek in you.